Yeah, hi there. These comments are for KS. I'm using your initials for privacy purposes, and I am Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for the TOEFL online course, the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL IBT. And you made some comments, and I posted them into a Microsoft document, and your questions or information is in red. So let's take a look at what you said. So most students who go to my website, if you guys answer these questions, I can probably recommend the best study plan for you. So first of all, your TOEFL score right now is 30. So you have 10 points on the reading. You have 6 points on the listening, 4 points on the writing, and 10 points on the speaking. Your future goals are you want to get 90 out of 120. No, I'm assuming because you didn't put a breakdown in specific scores that it doesn't matter. So you simply need a total score of 90. You have 4 to 5 hours a day to study, and you can study for 4 to 5 months. All right, so I think your question is here, is it possible? So the question is, can you go from 30 to 90 in 4 to 5 months by using English or practicing 4 to 5 hours a day? I'm going to say probably not. I'm going to say it's probably not possible. I'm not saying you shouldn't try, but you're probably looking, it could take you up to a year. I'll be honest with you. 60 points, especially, you're starting out pretty basic. To get 60 points higher is no small task. Now, I do have some recommendations for you. First of all, there's really 3 basic things you want to do right now. Number 1, before you do anything, sit down and read. About 45 to 60 minutes every day for the next few months. Read newspapers, magazines, and longer books. Number 2, get in the habit of practicing listening. You can listen to news, documentary history, and science programs. In either case, make sure you try to get notes. Try to take notes on the reading and the listening passages. This will be difficult at first, but if you practice, you will get better with your note-taking. Focus on the main and the most important supporting points of those reading and listening passages. Using your notes, you can do 2 things. You can use your notes to write a summary of the reading and the listening passage. If you write a summary, try to write approximately 250 words about what you have read, about what you've listened to. You can also use your notes to speak about the information. Obviously, when you do this, you're practicing your TOEFL integrated speaking and integrated writing proficiencies. This is very, very important. So in addition to this, you can also start going through the lessons in my online TOEFL course. And I'm going to recommend right now, you'll probably need to use most of my course. You'll have to exhaust almost every lesson, every practice exercise. I'm going to recommend my 90-day TOEFL study guide right now. And it does have a heavy emphasis on vocabulary development, especially KS. You want to focus on learning the vocabulary words in my vocabulary lesson 3, lesson 4, lesson 5, and lesson 6. I think this is going to be very, very helpful for you. So to conclude this video, I had 3 recommendations. Obviously, you're spending about 1 hour a day with reading, 1 hour a day with listening. You can practice about 2 hours a day going through the lessons in my online TOEFL course. You can focus, my study guide will help you focus on the vocabulary, pronunciation, grammar, listening, reading, writing, and speaking areas. And remember, that one of the most important reasons that you want to join my online TOEFL course is it gives you an online space where you can post your pronunciation, speaking, and writing practice test, and you will know that there will be somebody at the other end who will read, score, and comment on those responses. Of course, that person is me. And I also have a teaching assistant who will score and comment on your writing practice tests. All right, does that sound great? Anyway, thank you very much for your questions. Thank you for the information. In addition to going through the suggestions that I just gave you and following those things, watch movies in English. Talk to native speakers in English as much as you can. Try to surround yourself with English on a daily basis. Over time, you will get the improvements that you seek. But remember, to go from 30 to 60, as I said in the beginning of this video, most likely it will take you more than 4 or 5 months. But if you keep at it, if you follow my plan, you will eventually reach your goal. The main thing is, do something every day in English to continue to improve your academic English language proficiency. What you may want to do is after 4 or 5 months, to mark your progress, you can go to the 8th section of my course and you can take one of my full-length IBT practice tests so you can see where you are. So obviously after 4 or 5 months, if you take one of my full-length IBT practice tests, and I'll make sure that all 6 speaking tasks are scored, both of your writing tasks are scored, you will get a reading and listening score, you'll get an estimate. So if you take the practice test and your score is 80, that means that you're not quite where you need to be yet. You'll probably need some more time. So depending on how you do on that full-length IBT practice test, maybe in 4 months, that'll determine, how much longer you will need to prepare before you can reach your goal. Have a great day, and thank you for your comments.